Hi friends, welcome to the vlog. This is Partho Dubey from SPD Hobbies, and today I'm gonna talk about SPD Hobbies. Well, what it is and like what are we guys doing out here and what we are looking for. We'll have it all, and we'll talk a little bit about RC models and as well. Okay, it's gonna be a mixed video. I'm gonna just have a chat out here, and please leave your comments, guys. Subscribe to my channel and keep enjoying. All right. Now the thing is, guys, RC. If you talk about RC, it's a really great hobby. All right, it's a passion for a few, employment for a few. Their passion, their profession, you can call it. All right, and it's seeing its really good days these decades. All right, these days it's like high on RC. You have various clubs operating, and you have lots of opportunities out there. It's combining in robotics, all right, and it's a good time. Okay, it's moving from toys to professional stuff. So let's talk about SPD Hobbies. All right, so like friends, SPD Hobbies, if you talk about, it's actually a company formed by me. All right, I'm forming this company because I see a dearth of quality RC goods and quality RC knowledge present, like in the place where I stay. That's West Bengal, India. Right. There are people out there, online stores selling the stuff, but the thing is, like, every childhood, in every childhood we have a place where the guy talks about how he was interested in the RC car, or maybe his new toy or a cool gadget he used to use. And you gotta admit it, man, most of the people have had a craze over RC one or the other time, if you have been in this decade or the previous century and stuff, right? So there have been like previously, a decade before, there wasn't so much resource, so people used to just like skim through. If they could get it, they were lucky, or otherwise the thing is, like, they just neglected it and they just move on in their life. The thing is, these days RC stuff is really available. Okay, it's really achievable. You can achieve anything in RC. All right, and we guys want to help you out. All right, we want to help you out in that sense. We want to provide information, sales, service, lots of things like troubleshooting, everything. All right, in RC. Now friends, let's talk about what RC is actually. RC, you can talk about, like, you can define it as like controlling a scale model, or like small model, scale, whatever kind of model you have, imaginative, realistic, whatever kind of model you have, and doing what we call, controlling it with a remote control. That's pretty much RC. All right, now let's talk about the models that we use, friends. We can use this time. So thing is, friends, if I classify the RC models, we can, first of all, we can have three categories. That's air, land, and water. All right, these things we have around us, and we have driven everywhere. Now thing is, if let's move on to water. It's like a small category, we'll cover it fast. So if you want to move into water, there we have basically have boats and stuff. Boats out there which power stuff, and like powered boats, and then you have slower sails and everything driven. You have simple propeller system. All right, you have a proportional control system or rudder system. All right, like proportional system, you have one motor going slow, one motor going fast, and this just balances forward and reverse thrust and stuff. Or you can have a rudder, that's this kind of surface, it just moves around, directing thrust from the motor and stuff. So that's more or less about the water part. All right, coming to land, like if we come into land, we are having a few in stock out here. We can have cars around, or I just take a second to show you a car which we have out here. um, Ta-da! This thing. All right, looks really great, drives really well. Okay, and let's talk about the land base and stuff. So here you can basically have, most of us drive buggies, like the pros and the hobbyists, they like driving buggies and the stuff. There are two types of power systems in them as well: the brushless, the newer brushless advanced one, and brushed as well, like the traditional one. These are also they are used. I've had a talk about them in the other vlog, all right, in the other video, and you can just watch that. All right, now let's move on to the most important, like not important, interesting thing. All right, air. Now what's on air? What are we doing RC in air? Category, friends, let's get into the categories, and it will be easy. Okay, there are broadly two categories: fixed wing and moving wing. Okay, like moving wing and fixed wing. Now let's get into fixed wing. For fixed wing, we can have it like aerobatic planes, we can have sail planes, we can have gliders. For a small example, like really small example, I'm having this one out here. This is available in our store. Okay, you can check this out. Flies really cool. For counters, it's really good. Thing is, this is a glider, friends. Okay, this is based on proportional system. You are having two props. Okay, they'll give out proportional, like they will go either one goes slow, one goes fast, or two goes at the same speed. And this is what actually alters the direction and stuff. All right, now these are the gliders. So the thing is, these are meant for really slow flights, like lazy Sundays and stuff. Goes around, like does the thing. Based on 2.4 gigahertz, so you never lose your plane inside 100 to say 150 100 range, 150 to 100 meters range to be exact. Okay, and next you can have some aerobatic models. Okay, they are far more aggressive. They are based on the brushless system. This one's based on the cordless brushed system, so like runs good, quite good. All right, you can have aerobatic ones which actually fly in like show kind of quality. Okay, there you can have as much power as you want. They can climb vertical, do stuff. Okay, there you are gonna have control surfaces, like you're gonna have rudder out here, you're gonna have elevators out here, and you're gonna have ailerons on these surfaces, and you're gonna have a throttle, throttle responsive power system out here. It can be a EDF. Okay, it can be prop system, anything. All right, the thing is, that's what covers the fixed wing section. You can have them, you can check out. Other videos are gonna be there soon. All right, now the next thing is the moving wing. Okay, in moving wing we can again go into the single rotors and the multi rotors. All right, now for the single rotors, the smallest that you can get is like the smallest, the micros which you get these days are these are based on the coaxial system. Okay, these are pretty stable to fly. All right, this thing. Okay, and the thing is, these are having two props in a proportional. They just same thing. This is driving proportion, this is control the direction. You have a tail rotor which actually moves it forward or backward. Okay, and the thing that it does is it gives a quite good flight, slow flight. These are not at all wind resistant. So if you have a wind coming in, a breeze blowing in, you're gonna have your heli, your model going in that direction and into the neighbor's house properly. All right, another thing is you're having a more advanced helicopters in there. That's the single wing helicopters out there, the the CCPM ones, or the ones with the servo, the servo, what is it called, steering. Okay, flybar, that's what I'm getting, the flybarless. Okay, the flybarless ones, they are popular for inverted flight. Okay, you can have, I'm gonna have a video on that thing as well. Okay, they are far more wind resistant, they're far more aggressive, like agile, whatever you call it. So that's the thing. Now coming to multi-rotors. All right, friends, multi-rotors, I hope you can look back, okay, behind me here. Okay, we are having a good stock of toy grade as well as medium as well as pro. Check this thing out. It's a 450 size without its props. 450 size multi-rotor. Okay, if you ask me what a multi-rotor is, a multi-rotor is when you have like maybe like 2 or 3 and goes all the way up to 10 props on a single vehicle. Right, what it does is actually the props are gonna rotate in a specific given direction, a specific pattern, and you're gonna probably have like, this is a CC3D, you're gonna have a flight controller in them with sensors, gyros, and stuff, so that it can translate the position of the thing into signals. And there's a processor in these things which actually processes how the craft is probably meant to be oriented. Okay, and that is how the speeds are changed and everything, and then the direction overs and stuff. So here also we are having some few like toy grid stuff like this. All right, this is available in our shop. Okay, more like this, like 3-wing ones. These are based on the cordless systems. You can have these. All right, a few comes with camera mounted. These are 2.4 gigahertz, so you don't have any range issues. It goes quite fairly to 100 to 100 feet, 50 feet. Sorry, not, it's not feet, it's meters. 100 to 150 meters. All right, you have a limit on how these climb, and these are quite good, and these can do flips and stuff. We've shown these things in our previous videos. Another thing is you also have these kind of professional stuffs. Okay, these are actually built. Okay, like these are assembled Okay, and you can choose from various sets of frames, various sets of motors, various designs available in the flight controller, CC3D, KK, APM. Then you have the more NASA and stuff. All right, you can choose from them. You can choose from the battery packs that power these are like massive stuff. All right, this single thing has more weight than this thing, but it flies really well. You can attach cameras to this thing. All right, and that's where we at. Okay guys, we are gonna stock all these. All right, we're planning to stock all of these things from toy to high level grade, air, land, water, whatever you name it. We're gonna stock it. We're gonna provide training on how to assemble these things, and we're gonna run workshops nearby. All right, just keep checking out our website for the things. Okay, and keep checking out our YouTube pages. We will be posting out the forms and stuff to fill up, and then you can just join us flying these, or learn to fly them, or maybe spend a good weekend with us. No problem. The thing is, these days 2.4 gigahertz. Let's talk about the transmitters a little bit. All right, here what we have is this thing. Okay, this is avionic RCB6i. This is a 6-channel transmitter with a inbuilt display. This thing is meant for VTX. Okay, it's actually for the FPV stuff. All right, so the thing is, this is a 6-channel transmitter. Okay, you have rates and stuff. I'll get into this sometime, but the thing is, for now, what we need to know is these things. These actually take your joystick moves, and these translate into ppm signals, pulse pitch modulation. Okay, and this signal is transmitted to the receiver, which actually sorts it out again into channels, and is given out as PWM, pulse width modulation, to the various components present. Okay, and that is what drives the thing. So friends, if you want to join RC, or if you had like a fantasy joining it, or like if you're confused to like what to choose and how to get into this hobby and stuff, or if you just want to be a part of the club, or you want to some instructions on the things and stuff, keep updating us, keep commenting. Okay, and keep us updated. Please subscribe to the channel, alright, if you liked it. And yeah, enjoy flying, fly safe friends, operate safe, and that's what I've been saying. Okay, I'll cover more videos out there. You can just keep checking out. Okay, bye guys, have a great day. Bye.